still on the captaincy or leadership hierarchy reshuffle.
Jordan the Leicester analogy.
Not you.
You see, my issue with this captaincy thing is the muddled thinking. The reason I use the word muddled thinking is you make Andre captain, you decide Partey is his vice. Naturally, that means Partey is next in line. So how does he get moved from first to third? What happened? Do you understand? Is it that the time he didn't show up and they allegedly suspended him that he's being punished? Right? And as far as you know, if Kudus was wearing the armband when Jordan and Jiku were in the team, how is Kudus now fourth? And those guys are ahead of him. Look, I can...
Resetting.
So when we reset Ghana, we're resetting the Black Stars too. Okay.
Where is Jiku?
Jiku is second.
You know Jiku himself, he was not happy about that Martin Luther King speech at the dinner.
But he was one of those players who was very
unhappy because he wasn't even part of the game they were blasting them for.
And then we're told that he came late. He rather showed gross disrespect. He was invited. His team played on the Thursday. He lied that they played on the Sunday, and therefore he came Monday.
But how can you even tell a lie like this?
We all
don't have internet.
To the second. Kofi Adams.
But you see, let's even forget the disrespect. You don't move the captaincy equation like that. Don't get me wrong. Jordan Ayew is a fine in terms of experience. He's there.
You see, when
he can be a captain.
Those people who put the thing on the table, who's only, then they'll be playing. No, but that's what they're doing.
Then they'll show it. Hey, where
Don't do that.
No, and see, my thing is, let's even ignore the Jordan in terms of experience and things. He's eligible to be captain. It's not like he cannot be captain. But why did you put Partey in front of him in the first place? Why did you leave Partey in front of him? Then you give it to Kudus ahead of him. Then you now bring Jordan. It just shows you don't have a direction what you are doing. You don't know what you are doing. You can't think about what you are doing. Because for me, the simple way is either you do it by, let's say we are doing this by caps, right? This is a very simple solution. The person with the most caps, you become captain when the time comes, when we change captain, right? That's a simple solution to stop all this drama. Or you decide who is captain, or every head coach decides his leadership group. So when you change head coach, you ask the head coach, do you want to keep the captaincy? Do you want to change people? Do you want to promote people? I think these are the two ways you do it. You can't have a head coach be changing his captain every 2 international breaks. Unless you are saying that the Black Stars captaincy doesn't mean anything. So we have to get it right. We have to have direction. And this shows no direction. Because how are you moving from fourth to first? Like, you get what I'm saying? And that's why coach said this, right? It's like they are doing Usra Undi, they are moving things around. Oh. Because that is exactly what they are doing. Because
Gabi, behave yourself over there.
No, seriously, people have moved from first to third, fourth to first,
and then
third.
The next 2 games too. After Chad and Madagascar, next 2 games too.
When they score us and they score us well. Right?
And we know that our World Cup dream is
you know that video. Why destroy everything?
We can lose comfortably.
We'll lose comfortably. When we lose comfortably, you see that they will say, "Oh, let's change the captaincy again," and because that's basically what they've done. Because think about it. What was the last? Was it not? Was it March?
Yeah, it was prior to the Mali.
No, not March. It was November.
Before the Central African Republic game and the Mali game. That's when he did that, and then we've done it again.
Oh God, I don't know, man. I don't know. I won't lie to you. I understand we have to talk about the Black Stars.
He captained the Mali game. He captained the Central.
No, was it the
Sudan, Niger,
yeah. But that's the point. I'm like, why are we doing this to ourselves? What serious country do they change captains like that? How long was Buffon Italy captain?
What? For years.
In fact, do you remember why John Terry stopped being England captain? It's because gross misconduct. It was not. It was he had issues with that, and then the Ferdinand thing on top. He had a lot of issues. Do you understand? Yeah. That's why he was. Do you remember John? That's one of the points I'm making. He had issues. That's why he had his captaincy had to be removed. He had issues. When he really became captain, they kept him until he left. When David Beckham, so you can look at countries. When you become captain, you stay there until your time is up. Right?
Brazil, Cafu, Dongan. They were all
Okay, so I'm being informed, or I've picked up that Partey has actually rejected being deputy captain. Yeah. So he doesn't. So he says he just wants to come and play. And go. He will come and play. He doesn't want to be deputy captain.
Of course, now say on Jimmy. I don't know what you mean.
No, but why would you make him deputy captain?
Why would you make him captain? You should be captain.
And apparently Kudus has rejected his as well.
Yeah. You're rubbish hierarchy. What sort of organogram?
We are heading for the rocks.
No, what team?
So if we have players even rejecting the captaincy, anyway, I don't even know.
Yeah. You want to know that the team is in this area.
Otuado, wait.
Look, the problem now is that now Otuado knows the FA has done him a huge favor by keeping him the job. So whatever they tell him to do,
he can't do anything.
He cannot do anything.
Are you basically saying that he's a lame duck?
That is what he is at the moment. That is what he is.
No, he is.
Basically, you're saying he's a lame duck.
No, but that's what he is. If you failed at your job, you can't take us to qualifiers. And we brought in people to come and hold your hands and show you what is A and B and C.
You don't have a say.
We can tell you everything and you can't do anything because you know that you are not supposed to be in the job.
Look, even Jordan himself, if he's smart, if Jordan is a smart boy, he should be telling the people that no. Take the captain's bank to Thomas Partey. Because we need unity in this. Jordan knows that he needs the support of Partey.
These are the things that destroy national teams.
I'll be honest. Jordan and his age. Can you please check his age for me? I just want to get the exact number. I don't want to misspeak. At the age he is, it's only downhill. That's just the way it is. So his time in the Black Stars may not be long. So maybe he's thinking to himself, maybe I want
33 years.
Maybe I want to be captain for a while. Maybe that's what he's thinking. So fair enough. I want to also be captain. I also want to be captain for a while. My dad was captain. My brother was captain. I want to be.
No, but hold on. No, but we can't. Hold on. I want to say that it's unfair to put this on Jordan. Maybe Jordan was just minding his business.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm saying that coach is saying he should reject. No, coach is saying he should reject. I'm saying that maybe there's also this.
He's always been waiting for the chance.
Yeah, maybe he's also wanted to be captain. So
add to his resume.
And let's be honest.
The moment he accepts that. Those who will say, "What team you catch? Are you on your captain team?" They may not be wrong.
And it took those
they
things
may not be wrong.
In fact, those things will be said again.
Exactly,
What
they may not be wrong.
That if you are not an Ayew, you can't be captain.
The Blasters. What is that? What is that? But I'm a son. The captain. I'm a the captain material.
But anyway. I think it's be a record. The first country that 3 people from the same family have been captains. So it should also be happy.
It might also be put on record. Yeah, that's if I put on record that since we handed the captain to the next Ayew, we've had the worst performances at major tournament. Since Andre took over the captaincy, our performances in every tournament has been shambolic.
Jordan will do different.
Oh, me know you all know.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
And like I said, it's not about Jordan. I think he's a fine captain, but the way he's become captain, I think it's actually even made. And I feel like for his sake, like coach said, that's why coach saying he should reject it. It diminishes you. Yes. When you become captain in such circumstances.
But I'll be looking at after all, you were eyeing my position. You don't know.
And truth be told, we are not saying it's him. We are not saying he's connived or anything.
But he should be smart.
But
the optics
are bad. You look bad. You look bad. And it diminishes your captaincy because right now they'll say he's a protocol captain. That's what people will be saying.
We're going to Senegal. How did the father become captain?
I don't know that much.
French. I Senegal.
I remember.
Don't do that.
Toujours.
What kind of French is that?
And you know, honestly,
we were kids by then.
I wasn't there, but the logic of that is nonsense.
Why
the Senegalese are come to
you said the language was
blase. Everybody's free to pass.
Why the Senegalese fans come to ref the games or what? It's not the same refs who were
playing Senegal.
Was it not the
French-speaking country? Most of the referees at the tournament were all French.
Was it not the same referees who were refereeing the qualifiers? Oh, come on.
So anytime, look at how Andre even got the ban as Samoan days. Contentious. So if we have to give our ban to an Ayew, it has to be done in a very contentious manner. You'd keep doing this thing?
These are dead, and that's what
I'm saying.
And these things should not be the narrative.
And Jordan already, he's coming under so much criticism that why is he in the team? He shouldn't be here. And now they've made you captain in these circumstances.
More pressure.
Oh.
And
Me, I like Jordan, but I don't like this for him.
Jordan.
I actually do, and I'm a big fan of Jordan Ayew, but I don't like this for him.
You've always been a fan.
Yeah, I don't like this for him, honestly, because it's what people will say. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't, but he's going to get it,
and he's going to inherit a broken dressing room. A broken
it's
team.
just
Look,
honestly, I mean, blame Stevie. Say Stevie Appiah is there.
He's in charge of player relations.
No, this is wrong.
And the fact that it's coming from the GFA is the most confusing part.
Yes, and Stevie Appiah should be telling them.
Why are they making these decisions?
This is wrong.
But you saw that. Hold on. You saw that. This thing, if friend is saying, there was a first tour, right? Otuado did a tour, took pictures with Partey. I think he went to Jordan. Took pictures
that one there for the camera.
And then there was also the Ket and the Tornado tour.
Yeah, so Ket and Tornado joined later.
Yeah, you see, look,
so they became twins. So now Ket, Tornado, and Otto.
CK Akono.
Yeah.
Go and look for that interview when CK was appointed the Black Stars captain. Yeah, I'm very sure about this. He said at the time, when he looked at the hierarchy, he knew he didn't deserve to be the captain.
The coach. Doing his playing
At that
time.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at that time. There were senior players ahead of him. So he rather told the people that, look, wait, I need to speak to my colleagues to see whether they support this idea. So CK, for all you know, he actually, we didn't win any major tournament. But in terms of unity in our team, that era, the CK Akono era, was one of the best leadership quality we had in. That was why, in handing over the captain's band, I think he handed the band over to Stevie Appiah. That transition was very smooth.
Yeah.
He didn't have issues with it.
True.
Because CK had the backing of it. He said no, at the time he knew that there were senior players ahead of him. So he needed to speak to them to see whether they support the idea. So it was when the likes of Sam Johnson, the likes of Mohamed Gago, Odate Lamte and Co. Because they had played in 92. Odate Lamte and Co. had played in 92. They were senior to CK. So he needed to consult all these guys. And once they supported him, that look, go for it. The way you've carried yourself, you are one of the best Ghanaian player in the German Bundesliga. Go take the band and we'll support you. You want to ensure that when you are transiting from one leader to the next, there has to be a smooth transition.
Yeah.
Already the dressing room is completely.
To be honest,
detached.
after those two, we've never had
a smooth transition.
We've never had any form of amicable transition of power as far as captaincy is concerned.
When CK, the band was handed over to Stephen Appiah, it was a smooth transition.
I think when Jan became captain, was there issues? I
Maybe I was too young. No, the Ayew bit, the general captain.
Yeah. No, I'm saying when we transferred to Jan, Stephen Appiah to Jan.
There were issues.
At the time, John Mensah
was
felt he should have been the captain, because don't forget, even at the World Cup, when Steve-O was not playing,
John Mensah was
John Mensah. Then Olele in the absence of John Mensah.
Yep.
And then that was when Akwesi Appiah came and said, Germany is my captain. There were issues there. And some people felt that
even that
in fact, Akwesi Appiah himself, when he made Jan general captain, he did say that in your transition or when you were becoming captain, there were issues.
I stood my ground, so it's time for me to.
But you see, at least that one, it came from the coach.
Yeah.
The coach.
Right now, it is
upper
brass.
A remote controller. Yeah, channel 21. Yeah, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4.
Don't do that.
Just quick one on this. You know, so maybe somewhere around next week, Otuado will name his squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday.
And then he gets to face the media. I'm begging him. I know he'll hear this.
Hey, you face the media again.
Yes, you face the media.
No, remember the last press?
Yes,
Agabi was there.
I was there with him. Cool. That's why I'm saying this. We'll be playing Chad before we go to Morocco. We beg him. That question we'll ask him. He shouldn't come and fight us.
Which question?
No, we'll go to Morocco.
If the captaincy changes his
yes, we would ask him. Journalists would ask him. He shouldn't come and fight with anybody.
Can he fight? But moral right does he?
I'm not saying
he misbehaved.
Antagonistic behavior.
He misbehaved
because the last time at the GFA press conference, when they held that, I think it was a squad naming, they asked him something about Partey. He got very mad, gave us very diplomatic answers because
sort of
after that,
unpleasant things about Partey.
he then forwarded those speculations that we have that there's a rift between him and Partey.
Yes,
that's the last thing we want.
But that rift, I can tell you where it started from.
That's the last thing we want to see, because look, the Black Stars must qualify for the World Cup. You're going to play Chad and Madagascar. We've there's so much disharmony in the team.
That is crazy.
So come and sit there. If you answer the question, tell us that
no
comment, and move. We've seen coaches do this.
In fact, if you don't want to answer questions, don't hold the pressure. Don't waste anybody's time.
No, the pressure, they have to do it.
No, I don't want to waste my fuel and my time and go and sit at the presser now. You come and give me cosmetic answers. If you don't come and give me proper answers, don't do the presser.
No, that one there, they'll do it. They'll do it. And I'm saying he shouldn't come and fight any. Yes, it's mandatory. You can't come and tell us that you name squad. Because look, the Blacks, a lot of these players have been...
The first question, ask him. If the Black Stars was your personal property and you've hired a coach to coach and this is the result, would you have kept him in the job? Do you deserve to be in the job? That's the question.
I asked them a question like that one time. I think it was then. It was.
Yeah, dead.
It was Sunny Dara who was PR at the time.
That is a proper question.
He muted me. Didn't let me finish.
They're not honest people.
He didn't let me. He didn't let the coach.
People.
Then it was Maxwell Kunedu. It was the Chan. He went and failed at the Chan, and I was asking them that. I asked Maxwell really that he should give Ghanaians just 3 reasons why we should continue with him as coach after he has failed twice.
These are genuine questions.
The FA then prevented me from asking that question. Prevented him from answering.
In wrapping up, in all this, if Otto started well or was has got the thinking of that whatever we have in terms of performing, if he was a top coach, we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation.
But which top coach would allow?
Because you'd have control of the dressing room.
Yeah.
You'd be in charge of the squad you'd be calling, and you will be in charge of whatever would happen on the pitch.
True.
Now those are the reports. It is up to him to
get back. You
It
see, he's never gone back. He's not gone back on that. He will influence the selection of the team. Because now the man is being favored to coach the team. You understand?
Yeah.
When he had that interview on TV with Gary Asmith, has he retracted that statement?
Ever since.
No.
He said over his
His general secretary came here and came to fight him out that he didn't say it.